what's up? So, I'm doing a review, probably going to draw a lot of a negative attention to myself, but I really don't give a shit, right? Because, my money's not based on the opinions of others, and I'm pretty sure the review that we're going to be doing it on, Entrepreneur Future Shares, and also the guy, Tom Ken, who has run a fair bit of scams online, and I can't say the guy's a bad guy, right? He probably has good intentions, but if you're constantly promoting scams, running Ponzi schemes, like an actual Ponzi scheme, I'm gonna let you all know what a Ponzi scheme is, okay? And people are like, if you have a huge majority of people complaining about what is going on, about how their money is not being paid back, like the claims that are made by Tom Ken and his Flip the Seeds or Tom's Flipping service, he makes strong claims that he's going to give you 10 times your money back, minimum $300 investment. Let me go to so 300 turns into 3,000, 500 to 5,000, 1,000 to 10,000, 2,000 to 20,000, 5,000 to 50,000, 10,000 to 100,000, and 50,000 to $500,000. Wow. Okay. So basically, he's saying he can turn you into a millionaire in about 8 months' time. All right. So clearly, Tom's a millionaire, right? If Tom is able to if he's making claims that he can turn people into millionaires, clearly he's a millionaire. Now, how does the Ponzi work? Okay, so we're going to talk about what he's making the claims, and now we're going to go read what a Ponzi is. And I'm not one to call scam. Like I've actually refrained from doing these things, but Tom's a pretty popular guy, right? Why wouldn't I do a review on Tom? Especially since I've seen a lot of my friends, people that I know, going into this opportunity, and I owe it to the people in the industry to let them know this is not a good investment, okay, with your time nor your money. So Ponzi scheme. A Ponzi scheme is a fraudulent investment operation where the operator, hence Tom, individual or organizations, pays returns to investors, 10 times your money, pays returns to its investors for new capital paid to the operators by new investors. So rather than from profit earned through legitimate sources, operators of Ponzi schemes usually entice new investors by high returns other than other investments in the form of short-term returns that are either abnormally high or unusually inconsistent or consistent. So basically, okay, you're going to have the cult-like followers. You're going to have the people that he feeds, the people who he's paying, right? Now, these are the people who keep the Ponzi going. And when I say Ponzi, I'm basing all these facts under how he's running his business and the factual definition of a Ponzi scheme compared to what he's running. that combined with the amount of people yelling scam should give you a clear indication of where this guy his business derives from, like where it grows from. Like he has a goal to make money, right? So there's a fair amount of people investing into them, and they're getting paid, right? Of course, absolutely nobody can't get paid. Some people have to get paid in order for the Ponzi to keep going, or in order for the fraudulent investment to keep going. So how does he pay these people? So instead of flipping seeds, as he says, he just uses these people's money to pay the cult-like followers. The cult-like followers post their income proof, but they don't even realize what's really going on here. They're getting paid. So they're going to keep it going. They're going to fight for him, and they're going to make sure that anybody who raises claims like these, they're all going to attack him, right? You know what I mean? But they have to understand. They have to read the facts, read between the lines. It's so easy to run a Ponzi scheme when you actually, he's a decent marketer. He went viral with a couple opportunities, and all it is, it's like testimonials, buying testimonials. He's buying testimonials at the price of taking these people's money and then paying out these people with that money. And then all these other people are coming in, right? So there's a terms of service. There's obviously a terms of service. He's not going, if he doesn't flip your money, he's not going to give you a refund. No, clearly not. It's just, why do you think he accepts Bitcoin? Why do you think he accepts Western Union? Because you can't claim that. You can't get a refund from that stuff. The only thing you can do is maybe file a complaint to the FBI or the government or something like that, right? So Tom, he portrays the lush life, as we call it, right? So he portrays that he's really successful, and he buys a lot of nice things. But people don't realize he's buying a lot of nice things with other people's money. So his claims that he makes is that, okay, you invest in me, in my service, I'll give you 10 times your money, and I'm going to use that money to buy traffic. And the traffic that I'm buying, I'm getting at dirt cheap, and it's converting into tens of thousands of dollars. So he's saying he's getting traffic between 3 cents to 12 cents, and it's converting into tens of thousands of dollars. Really bold marketing claims. Is Tom legit? You know what? I am basing everything on my own opinion, and also on my educated opinion. I've been in this marketing game for 8 years. Okay, I've been marketing on YouTube for 8 years. I do reviews on different products. Rarely do I ever yell scam, but Tom's been popping up in my newsfeed a lot, and I wanted to dig a little deeper to find out what it is this guy is doing. So now he's launched a rev share, right? Entrepreneur Future Shares. I mean, if people are constantly promoting scams, if people are constantly contributing to the scam, if people are protecting the scam, clearly the scam is working, all right? So is Entrepreneur Future Shares a scam? You know what? Based on the facts, based on the history, based on the past, based on everything that this guy's got going, and a lot of people are getting scammed, I don't know why anybody would touch anything this guy is doing. Clearly, he's going to be paying out a few people, right? But because in order for the scam to keep working, he has to keep some people happy to keep the scam working. Think about that for a second, all right? Factual claims. There's plenty of testimonial-based scam reports on this guy. So, end of the day, you guys got to really ask yourself, through a marketing perspective, Tom is marketing to your emotions. He's marketing to your get-rich-quick, the get-rich-quick feelings, that emotion, that he's triggering those emotions inside you. It's not this easy. He's not making this type of money. I know he isn't, because there's absolutely no, you're telling me, if he's making this type of money, then he's making more money than guys like Vic Stryzus or Alex Zubero. Like, he's making more money than these guys, basically, is what he's saying. He's making more money than Ankar Grewal, like some of these top earners, He's making, if he's saying he can do this for people, then he's probably one of the top industry marketers online. So I'm gonna ask yourself a question. Now, I'm not one to judge a book by its cover. A lot of people judge me by my cover, by the way I look, by the way I talk, by the way I act. Do you really believe that Tom is the number one marketer in the world and he can provide this type of service? It's just simple logic. Because in order for the scam to run, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. Take their money and give it to these people. Keep these people happy. These people right here turned into a cult-like following, and they attack everybody. And what they do is they promote it, the testimonials. Tom continuously feeds these dogs over here, and these dogs stay loyal to the owner. So that's my review. That's my review on Tom Kent. I mean, you do your own due diligence. I'm not gonna tell you not to invest in this guy. You're a human being. You make your own choices in life, but read between the lines. Use logic. Use common sense. Otherwise, you might end up losing all your money.